Rick, and I'm here with another video. You are tuned into Crypto Canada, and before we get started, I'm going to say right off the bat, this is not financial advice. I am simply sharing with you things that I've learned and experienced while navigating this crypto space. So please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you can be notified every single time I upload a video just like this one. I'll wait. Thank you. All right, so check it out. This was going to be part two of the OKEX exchange tutorial, but I decided today to just make it a brief one to just holler at you about cryptocurrency investment gains. All right, there's lots to get out of your investments if you do your homework and you invest in the right project, right? I usually tell beginners to just stick to Bitcoin. Collect as much Bitcoin as you can, while it's in a price range for you, um, while educating yourself on other projects and altcoins attached to those projects, right? Because usually beginners come in and they're just like, what should I buy? What's gonna make me the most money, right? You want that quick, fast cash, man. But the least you know, you jump in without knowing anything. That's when you start making mistakes. Like, for example, letting people invest for you. I will never offer to invest for you. So if you ever get any kind of spam mail, Instagram mail, or Twitter mail with my picture on it saying that we're gonna make you rich, it's not me. I'm not in the business of making you rich. I'm in the business of sharing information so that we could all one day be financially free. All right, so today I'm just going to give you a quick example of how much you can gain from a small investment in cryptocurrency if you invest in the right project, right? There's projects like Ethereum and all the projects attached to the Ethereum mainnet. My cat is eating right now, so if you hear some crunching in the background, that's Spaz doing his thing. He usually always does this thing as soon as I start recording a video, meowing and all that stuff. So check it out. The one that I'm going to talk to you today about is Algorand. I'm going to pick Algorand randomly, right? I could have picked eGold. I could have picked, I don't know, AVAX, Solana, Cardano. I could have picked any token from any project to use as an example. I'm just going to pick Algorand today because it's the first one that came to mind. It's the first one that I bumped into, right? So when I was writing down this information, when I, all right, so like I was saying, I had to pause for a second there. Cat was meowing. All right, so check it out. When I was reading the Kraken blog, it explained to me what the Algorand project was, and if you don't know what Kraken is, it's an exchange. It's one of many popular exchanges, right? So when I searched Kraken blog on my search engine and I checked out the Algorand information, and it's right here, okay? And I'm going to read it to you right now. It says Algorand is a proof of stake blockchain that rewards users for contributing their funds as part of the network's validation process, with a goal of delivering faster, scalable, and more cost-effective smart contracts. It departs from traditional infrastructure that underpins leading cryptocurrencies. So it's got a different type of proof of stake mechanism, true proof of stake, or something like that. I'm going to have to look more into it. So in a nutshell, that's Algorand. It's a place where you can create tokens and decentralized apps using their true proof of stake algorithm. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's Algorand. Okay, so when I looked at it, the price of Algorand today, I looked at it about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. It was at $2.51 Canadian for to purchase one, right? So let's just say we're gonna go with $100 as our base investment amount, right? So let's just say you invested $100 24 hours ago into Algorand. Okay, well, 24 hours ago, the price was 246, and we said it was 251 now, right? You had a 1.86% increase on your money since you invested 24 hours ago. Okay? If you had invested $100 in Algorand a week ago, when it was at 206 Canadian, you would have had a 21.04% increase on your investment in 1 week. Okay? Now, if you had invested in Algorand a month ago, when it was at around 218, you would have had a 15.55% increase on your investment in 1 month. What institution, bank, or anything like that, and I'm not trying to diss the banks, banks have their uses. I still have my bank accounts, right? But what bank do you know is giving you a 15.55% interest on your investment, on your $100? That means you would have invested a month ago $100. You would have put $100 into your bank account a month ago, and then 30 days later, your $100 would have been $115.55 just for putting it in the bank. If it was the Bank of Algorand, right? All right. So when I was younger, now this is probably going to date me, but when I was younger, we had little bank books. You go to the bank and you stick it in a machine. It would stamp your bank book, and it would show you what your bank balance is and how much interest you made that month, right? Because for putting your money into a savings account or a checkings account, they would give you interest every month. So every month you go get it stamped, and it would have more money than when you put it in there, and it would be incentivize you to save. But nowadays, you're getting emails saying, "Oh, your $100 is now $85 because your $15 or $16 monthly fee came out just for us holding your money. But we really need you to keep putting your money in here so we can move it around and invest with it, right?" So, anyways, like I said, that was 15.55% increase on your money had you invested that in Algorand rather than letting it just sit there in your account at 0.5% interest if you're lucky. Now, had you bought $100 worth of Algorand a year ago, it was 30 cents. Now, I'm going to stop and let you think about that for a second. A year ago, this token was valued at 30 cents. And now today is $2.51. That's okay. So that's about a 567.88% increase on your $100 investment. We'll do the math soon. I just want to give you a picture of what your $100 would have gotten you if had you been patient, put it in there, and not touched it for a year. Okay, because it does go up and down, as you can see on CoinMarketCap. This is Algorand right here, and the way it moves is pretty volatile. It's pretty volatile. It's moving up and down and up and down and up and down. So if you're day trading and you're watching it, this is where you'd be having your heart attack. This is where you'd be having your heart attack. This is where you'd be celebrating. This is where you'd be proposing to your girlfriend. This is where she'd be leaving you, right? It's that volatile, okay? So, had you invested at the beginning of the project, okay, when the project first started, and that was about a year and just over a year and a half ago, around January 2020, right? So it's less than 2 years, and it's $100, which is a lot of money to some people. I could sure use $100 right now. What about you? But for some people, you probably spent that on, I don't know, fast food in the past month, or on some gaming cards of some kind, if that's what gamers buy, or a ounce bag of your favorite stank. Who knows? Who knows? But definitely you spent $100 on some kind of immediate gratification in the past month, right? Most humans do. Say you just denied yourself that green bag for 1 month and bought yourself an Algorand, you could have had a bag and a half. Okay? So, if you'd have started in January 2020 when this project started, it came in around 36 cents. It dropped immediately to like 17 cents, you'd have been like, damn, I invested in the wrong project, but then you didn't panic and you kept your $100 in. Today, you would have had a 600.20% increase on your money. So now it's time to do some math. So the last one, you can see clearly what that would have added up to. I'm going to get out my trusty calculator here. All right, so this calculator is going to do some math, and we're gonna do some calculations on your $100 Algorand investment. I'm not telling you to invest in Algorand. I'm using Algorand as an example, and like I said, I could have used Cardano, I could have used XRP, I could have used anything. Yes, you can open a new come on, are you really right now? Are you gonna really do an ad in the middle of my video? This is just ridiculous. All right, that took a second, but I did it. So if you invested $100 into Algorand 24 hours ago, yesterday, today, you'd have $101.86. Now it's only $1.86, but that's almost $2 in one day. Put $100 in your bank account today and don't touch it for 30 days. Do you think you're gonna have $1.86 a month from now? No. You're gonna be down $15. That's just how it goes. You can either put it in one institution that's gonna bring it down, or put it into one institution that's gonna bring it up. That's not even an institution. It's your institution, the institution of whoever you are watching this video right now. All right, so let's just try another one. So I'm gonna write that down on my trusty little calculator pad here because I'm old school and I still like to write stuff down. So that would have been $1.86 profit if you invested $100 24 hours ago. Now let's just say you invested $100 a week ago, and we said that was a 21.04% increase, right? So we're going to go 100 times 21.04%, which is $21.04 profit. It's easy to calculate because we're multiplying by 100. So I'm just not even going to use a calculator. We're just going to move it decimal places. We're just going to, whatever the percentage is your profit. So we're going to have to get into some multiplying when it comes to the larger percentages. So for now, if you invested in a week ago, you would have already had $21.04 profit. Your $100. Now, if you invested a month ago, it went up 15.55% in the last month. How is it less than if you invested a week ago? Well, the change in the last month compared to the change in the last week was different. It wasn't as large of a change, right? So here, say this was the change in a week. It went from here to here in a week. But in the last month, it only went from here to here. It's not as much of a change as it was in the week than it was in the month. And that's why, I'll do that again. So if it changed from here to here in 1 week, that's a larger change as opposed to here, further back a month ago to here. And that's why the percentage of gain would seem like less in a month than it was in a week, but this is why. All right, so it's only 15.55% interest in a month. So if you invested in Algorand a month ago, you have $100. Within a month, you'd have $115.55. That's almost 16. All right, so my account charges me $16 a month service charges, and here in 1 month of Algorand, I would have made that $16. So one investment is giving me $16. The other one is taking $16. I don't know about you, man, but it's pretty much common sense. All right, so if you invested $100 a year ago, your money went up 567.88%. Can we just talk about that? Can we just talk about that? Right? So $100 went up, and of all time, it went up 600%. All right, so 100% is pretty much doubling your money, right? You invest 100% profit is another $100. 200% profit would be another $200, right? 300% profit, 400% profit, 500% profit, 600% profit, right? So you would have $720 today had you invested in $100 in Algorand a year and a half ago. Okay, so that's just my quick little real life calculation with some poor calculator work. I'm better at writing things down and using my fingers. Of how your investment would have paid you back had you taken a risk and thrown $100 down on an Algorand token. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. It's good for the algorithms. Hit that subscribe button. Please hit the bell notification button. Even if you thought this video was shit, make a comment below and say, yo, your video was shit, because that also helps the video, okay? And it also helps me to get your feedback on how I can make better videos. Now, like I said, once I get more acquainted with how technology works, you're not going to have to be staring at a calculator on my television. All right, you're gonna get your nice fancy videos with all beep 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 if I feel like doing it. But right now, I like inviting you into my lovely home and having some good raw, unedited vocal conversation with you. So it was nice chopping it up. This is Crypto Canada. I'm Fareed saying peace. Let's get financially free.